I'm going to talk about aquaculture as the agricultural sector that I consider offers the best business opportunities. Dietary trends come and go, but fish are generally considered a staple component of any healthy diet. Unsurprisingly, demand for fish products has outstripped the supply from wild catches over the past 2 decades. But a relatively new industry driven by this high level of demand is emerging, and is aquaculture. Aquaculture is to water what agriculture is to land. It is the cultivation of aquatic organisms, such as fish or shellfish, as an industry. It has begun to fill the gap between supply and demand, adding a yield of 80 million tons per year to that of wild catches to reach a combined annual total of more than 180 million tons. Localized aquaculture is a very old industry in many parts of the world, well connected to local food supply chains. However, a vast increase in scale has created problems for global production chains as a whole. During the past decades, per capita fish consumption has expanded globally along with economic growth and well-being. However, growth will not go on forever. There is a limit to how much food, including fish, each individual will consume, and long-term ceilings for consumption will be established. It is clear that the limit will be reached first by wealthy economies and fastest in those where fish has been a staple food since ancient times, in Japan, for example. In well-off developed economies, essentially, in developed countries, the image of fish is changing. It is moving away from being the basic food it once was and is becoming a culinary specialty. There are two main reasons for this. The vast majority of the population in these countries has the means to purchase adequate foods, and retailers' populations are realizing that to attract consumers. They have to sell a product that is more than just a basic food stuff. Marketing campaigns launched for some fish products tend to affirm that the consumption of fish is an appropriate means of satisfying the consumer's need for variety and for nutritious, tasty, healthy, and fashionable foods. The retailing of fish in these countries is no longer a question of uh, satisfying a hungry consumer at at a competitive price. The term fish here stands for a large category of groups of varied consumers products made available by retailers. These groups of products vary distinctly from country to country, and only a small proportion of them are traded internationally. In volume terms, fish trade is still dominated by intermediate products, mostly in frozen form, with a few standard categories of cured and canned products. However, a portion of what are essentially national food specialties is finding its way on the international market, and there are now a large number of such products. Um, fish has the potential to satisfy most desires for a variety of tasty, healthy, and exotic products. International trade is likely to continue to grow rapidly and its composition to be altered in favor of more high value finished products and fewer raw materials. For me, this is a great option. It is easy to start. That way, we can increase this activity in our countries, generating more jobs and better opportunities. The references from my video are the Food and Agriculture Organization's webpage and the Forbes magazine. I hope my information will be helpful. Thanks.